Some San Marcos dog owners are concerned about fights between dogs breaking out at the San Marcos Community Dog Park. Dog fights happen almost on a daily basis, and some dogs leave the park injured. Some owners say they're hesitant to bring their dogs to the park or have stopped visiting altogether. It's up to the owners to make sure their dogs behave at the park. If a dog has bitten another dog or a person, this should be reported to the San Marcos Animal Control, who may quarantine the animal for 10 days and fine the owner up to $500.
Students are joining the effort to help the survivors in Japan. The Japanese Language and Culture Club raised money in the quad today for Japan's disaster relief. The recent earthquake and tsunami left over 15,000 people missing. People who donate $10 or more will get a free t-shirt showing their support. All the proceeds will go to the Japanese Red Cross. The club will be at the LBJ Student Center tomorrow from 10 to 3 to accept more donations. Student safety is one of Texas State's main priorities, and the recent surge in gas prices might affect how the police department patrols the campus. Sue Stewart, who handles UPD crime prevention, says patrol units are under strict guidelines now that gas prices have risen.
We have a policy that we try and keep our mileage down per vehicle per shift.
The use of each vehicle under UPD's control is supposed to be limited to 20 miles or less per day.
You still have to keep a specific number of cars out so that you have, not only are your citizens safe, but your officers also have a safe backing number of other officers.
Compared with other law enforcement divisions, UPD has an advantage because it has less to patrol.
The campus is so small, we just kind of all patrol all over.
With the recent rise in gas prices, Texas State University's police department says student safety is their #1 priority. In this situation, high gas prices won't mean less patrolling units. For Bobcat Update, I'm Ana Anguiano.
Texas State is participating in the Recyclemania competition for the 3rd year in a row. Recyclemania 2011 has 630 colleges competing to see who can collect the most recycled material in an 8-week period. Last year, Texas State gathered over 197,000 pounds of material and ranked 117 out of 346 colleges. Students and faculty can participate until April 2nd by recycling paper, plastic, bottles, and cans. Information and results can be found at recyclemania.org.
The Writing Center at Flowers Hall is working with the Hays County Food Bank to help feed school children. Writing Center Public Relations Specialist Carrie Fitzgerald says this food drive is different from previous ones.
You know, most food drives happen during like the holiday season, and we kind of realized that the need for food isn't seasonal.
Students can take their food or cash donations and leave them at the Writing Center Monday through Thursday from 9 to 9. Marketing major Chelsea Quimby is on board with helping.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. The students can give back to the community and bring their cans on campus, and it's really easy.
Students who donate will be entered in a raffle.
Fortunately, we've gotten some sponsors this semester. Wake the Dead has given us a $25 gift certificate, and Mamacitas has given us 2 free dinners. So any donors that give us at least 2 food items or $2 get a ticket put into the raffle.
Many who lived in Falls Hall have fond memories of their stay there. Some showed up Monday when Texas State President Denise Trouth and the Division of Student Affairs had a so-called decommissioning ceremony. ASG President Mel Ferrari says that Falls Hall will always have a place in her heart.
When I think about the memories at Falls Hall, some of my favorite ones are just getting back to the residence hall and getting to just chat with people outside or people in the lobby. There was a great sense of community here at Falls Hall.
The administration is archiving Falls Hall memorabilia in a simulated time capsule. Dr. Roseanne Freud, the director of Housing and Residence Life, explained why they chose the archive instead of using an actual time capsule.
We originally had talked about a time capsule, but in my experience 30 years later, no one can remember where they're buried. So we figured the archivists do a marvelous job of keeping track of our history.
The hall, which was opened in 1967, is being torn down to build a performing arts center that will hold a recital hall and a theater center. The Performing Arts Center, also known as PAC, will cost $83 million to construct. The new center will hold 300 people in its recital hall and 400 people in its theater. Vice President of Student Affairs, Joanne Smith, says that the center is needed.
For a school this size and the type of robust program that we have, the venue does not represent the quality of the program that we currently have in that area.
The ceremony of groundbreaking for PAC is planned for June 3rd. The expected completion date is September of 2013. For Bobcat Update, I'm Ty Bishop.